Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Analytica. This is your host, Joe Saz, and we're going to be talking about Bitcoin price action and whatever else we got to hit. But right now, the most important thing is Bitcoin price action. It seems to have been doing some absolutely insane things. We've been talking about how the market's very, flashing in and out between organic behaviors and inorganic behaviors. And right now, it's very clear to me that we're dealing with something funky. So let's take a look and investigate, and happy to answer questions as we move along. So another single candle sell-off. All right. Yesterday we had some news hit the world stage, and it seems like the SEC is going to be going after a few people. And a couple weeks ago, Ripple got out of their trouble. It's very interesting to me to be seeing stuff like this alongside of the fact that there's news articles going out that Bitcoin isn't a security, but everything else is, and exchanges need to delist like Coinbase. And so it's just very funky to me. And then I see a single candle sell-off. All right. This just reeks of manipulation still. And it might be on top of the fact that there are news articles out there trying to push the price down. It's very possible that this is also a liquidation hunt. We have a push down into the 28,500s. And let's take a look at how far back this support has been live. All the way back here. So back as early as 13th of July range, we have gold mine support, and we have a very good move to the upside with massive gold mine support. It's, to me, very obvious that someone wants their orders filled down here. They've been pumping out as many news articles as they possibly can, and I'm just that would push price down and cause panic sells. But there really aren't any panic sells. Look at these sell-offs. This is not a panic sell-off. This is a manipulator. So I really don't agree with the narrative of the market reflecting the price. I think the majority of people are just chilling. No one's in any particular rush to sell their Bitcoin. And I think, well, at least no one in the sense of the common trader, the average Joe, the retail investors. I think this is more of a white collar type behavior. Someone's trying to flush out the market. All this while in a dual band confluence. So there's something very, very inorganic about this. I don't like it. I personally prefer organic markets, because I believe trading should be a fair playground to everyone, to the person trading with $100 and the person trading with $100 million. I believe that in general, trading should be in a fair playground, but it definitely isn't. And it's times like this where you really notice it isn't. Absolutely is not. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Cass Bundy, would you buy spot for coming 2 years around 28, 6, 20? I think this isn't such a bad place to buy, but also I think we're probably going to go higher, and we're probably going to come back to 20,000. What's up, Gary Garrettson? And John and Pim, what's up, my friends? Gary Garrettson, you are not wrong, Joe. This is the manipulation. Exactly why I worried about BlackRock entering the space. Yeah, it seems like it seems like there was no time wasted here. We're already swinging wildly, and look, we have been for a little while. It's crazy. All of the most significant moves, maybe not all. This was pretty normal. Let me get rid of this. Something like this move is fairly normal. This gives everyone time to breathe and sell, whether they're right or wrong, or they do it at the right time. That's a different issue. But this is very much organic type behavior. This is a little bit of FOMO, a little bit of a retrace, a little bit more normal. This is absolutely not normal. This is absolutely not normal. Single massive candle moves like this over and over and over again. Single candle moves. That's not normal to me, especially when it's one side, We're getting buyers trying to absorb that seller liquidity, and bam, fall off a cliff, fall off a cliff, fall off a cliff. This is a little more normal of a behavior to me over here. Fall off a cliff, full retrace and change. So look, it's almost like, you guys, the market is bullish. Look at these buyers, look at these buying behaviors, taking all these hits and still showing up. So to me, this is still a bullish psychology, a bull market. But there's absolutely little doubt in my mind, little to no doubt in my mind, that there's a manipulator behind the curtain pulling the strings. And we will talk about Coinbase. Selling was on Coinbase. Yo, what's up, Juan? What's up? Good to see you. And to fill the gap around 20K. Yeah, I think we'll come back to fill the gap around 20K. Cass Bundy, Gary Garrettson, Johnny, these hedges are using Coinbase. This is bogus, John. I agree. I think this is all really, really weird. And let's take a look at the Coinbase order book. Okay. Our wick went down, and it was a massive volume. We had actually two big sell-offs volume-wise. Our sell-off at, looks like my local time, 10 o'clock last night, and my local time midnight, just past midnight. And one of them was an absolute massive hammer. This thing, the wick comes down all the way, and we got to retrace almost all the way back up the candle. So there is something weird about this, because there's a lot of volume in this, I wonder, can we go lower? Let's try to, yeah, look, you guys, look, this is in 1 minute's time. This whole move right here was in 1 minute or less. So I mean, it's hard to convince me that there aren't inorganic things happening in the market. In one candle, in 1 minute, we went from a high of 28,861 to a low of 28,477. So that's $200 of slippage right there. Back to the close at 28,842. Right underneath where we started, $20 underneath right where the candle started that minute. I do not see that and believe coincidence. And then our other massive fall off a cliff sell off took place over the course of 2 minutes. It's going to be very hard for someone to convince me that this is organic market behavior. This is a seller trying to pound the market, and I truly believe it's at the absolute wrong time. There's so much bullishness. Look at all these wicks. They're getting bought up immediately. No one sees this as an expensive Bitcoin. People look at this and moves down as a discount. So it's obvious that the best play is to sit and hold, let these manipulators try to do whatever they want, let them manipulate the media, let them manipulate the price, let them do their fat finger sell-offs, and they're not going to work. We'll just watch it. They're not working. Yeah, price is now today at 28,990 or whatever. And looking at price over the past few days, we've basically gone sideways. Today we made a lower low on a wick, but our body candle, our candle body is about equal to the rest of the past 6-7 days. Jose, the sell-off is Richard Hart capitulating HODL. Yeah, very possible. To be honest, Richard Hart probably has way more things than Bitcoin he needs to sell off. Richard Hart has like the most expensive diamond in the world. He has probably one of the most expensive car collections. I don't think he would need to sell Bitcoin. In fact, I think it would be unwise of him to sell any of his cryptocurrencies, as much as some may be scams and this and that, whatever, right? It's still quite obvious to me that selling crypto is a very bad idea right now. Yeah, and taking a look at silver. Silver is also taking a spill today. It looks like a lot of people are buying silver, and single candle moves, very small moves down, small amounts of time, big moves down. So I think we're seeing a lot of weird stuff. I definitely don't like it. It could be a weird day. We should look at some headlines today. I might actually, you guys might convince me to stick around, and this might be a Bitcoin lounge show, and then later I'll do a quick Analytica. Because this is pretty wild. We're all looking at the same shit, and this is wild. We should be paying attention to the order book here. $10 aggregations, almost completely illiquid, both on the buy side and the sell side. This is funky. I don't like that. Trade history. Flashes of green. You know what, you guys, it might be a cigar and a lounge day. I think we're gonna need to hang out and watch this for a little while. I wish we can watch this alongside my signals. We did have buy signals down here. That's good. Consistency, very important. I like what I see, but man, this is tough. This is tough. I really don't like this type of market environment. I really don't. Okay, Cass Bundy, would you say this is a thin or liquid? So a thin or thick order book, Cass Bundy, and let's talk about the difference. A robust is what I often say. A robust order book looks something more like this. We have orders 530 Bitcoin at 490 Bitcoin at a stack, 527 at a stack at an aggregation. So a stack of 527 Bitcoin at an aggregation of 27,800. We have a lot of thick, robust walls here, right? Whereas in Coinbase, this is really weird. We're seeing 10, 20 pack range, 23, 32 on the sell side, 17, 24, 16, 17, 11. And watch, hold on. I should make this more fair. I will make this $10 aggregations over here, and we're looking at $10 aggregations on Coinbase as well, where we're seeing around 20, looks like a high end of 41. A high end of 41 Bitcoin, 34. And then we look at the we look at this stuff over here, and we got 59.25. Top of the book, a 59 packs, top of the book sell side 55 pack. We got a lot more liquidity here. And Juan David Vargas, I noticed a huge buy wall at 12,000 on the order book. Yes, that is still there. That is still there. It has not gone away. Massive buy wall. 12,000 times 5,000. What is that? Is that 60 or 600 million? I'm not sure off the top of my head, but a lot of interest there. Cass Bundy, yes, but you look on Coinbase to USD and Binance to USDT. I agree. It doesn't, but the point is, it looks like the sell-off was much more different on Coinbase. Look at these wicks down. Very different sell-off on Coinbase than there was. There's a lot more liquidity on Binance. And it's weird that Coinbase is the one in the headlines right now, which is why I bring them up, Cass. They're the ones in the headlines. They're the ones where it seems like the shit is hitting the fan. So this is very weird. I'm very afraid of a flash crash, leverage wipe to 27K, not in a position right now, John says. Yeah, this is definitely concerning market behavior because it's totally inorganic. So what happens if these whales push the masses into a fear frenzy? Then absolutely, we can get something really weird, a very weird psychological wave of panic selling from the retail sellers, the retail holders right now. And that's something that's a little concerning. I think it's possible. Anything's possible. So it's not like I'm sounding smart and saying it's possible, but it's very possible that we do flash. We just flashed down today. What do I truly think? I think that these dudes that as price started running away from their orders down here as low as 27,691, as low as that and up, price made a yearly high. I think these whales said they just said no. They said no. Said no way, Bitcoin's going where we want it to go. And look at where we are now. We had gold mine buyers in a massive move up, and now we're stacked right in the middle of it. We're just poking at all this liquidity. These buyers wanted their orders filled, and it looks like they made that happen at all costs. I mean, look, it's not hard to process why and how to manipulate a market if you have enough money. You cap the selling in, and then you get other people. The goal for you as a manipulator is to be this chunk of individual right here, right up here, to be selling this and to be initiating this, initiate, and then to have your orders down here stacked and ready. And the goal is that you initiate this, and that this is people like you and me selling our Bitcoin, panic selling our Bitcoin into their hands, and then ultimately having to buy it back, higher. That's the plan. That's the way that whales manipulate markets and make money. Is they got to initiate this to get this, and they sell up here, they buy down here. They need you. They need you to do this for them. And that's what's crazy, because on something like this, maybe they initiate here, but look, the crazy thing about these moves is that they're single candle moves. So unless it's one whale mind fucking another whale, and it's, this is some billionaire kid that wants to start trading Bitcoin and is playing around, and then he gets manipulated easily into fat finger sell-offs. Yeah, sure, that's a whale versus a whale, and we've seen whale versus whale wars in trading. I think we've seen that a handful of times. But the thing is, this is not a whale initiating a sell-off. This, if anything, this is normal. Small candle moves, relative to every other candle, 0.1%, 0.1%, 0.0 something percent, 0.15 to 0.15 to 0.05 average candle size, let's say, range. And then we get a massive candle, right? 1.76 move to the downside plus wick space, whatever that equals. So this cannot be everyone. This is one person. That's my assumption. I am an analyst. I analyze these things. I do not believe in coincidences. You are an analyst. You analyze these things. You should not believe in coincidences. We do not believe in coincidences. Coincidences are bullshit if we see them happen over and over and over again. That is not many people selling. Many people selling is this. So this is not many people selling. This is not many people selling. This is not many people selling. In 1 minute? Absolutely fucking not. This probably could be a lot of people buying. I think this is a lot of people buying. I think when you have a fat finger sell off and you nuke the liquidity on the sell side, and and then average Joes come in, that doesn't take much money to sweep the price all the way back up. So yes, can this be an inorganic sell? Let's say a whale sell off, and then a accumulation of different market participants with less amounts of money to buy it up? Yes, because when a seller sells a massive amount like this and puts out a massive print, runs through all that order book liquidity, creates all that slippage, well, no sellers are chasing the book with him. So then it could take $100 to run the price back up. Okay, Juan David Vargas, I totally agree with you, brother. Pure market manipulation at the moment. Yeah, this is 100%. It's 100% inorganic. I don't like it one bit. I don't think it's wise to get too involved in this. If you got, so when I would be looking at something like this and debating whether or not I trade, I would actually drop down to like $100 or something, just a tiny amount. And all I in my head would be thinking is, I just need to keep the gloves on my fists and I need to keep hitting the bag. I don't need to be hitting with full power right now. I just need to make sure I'm still training. So it's times like this where you probably want to stay trading a little bit. You need to learn how to trade manipulated markets. You need to learn how to trade volatile markets, especially being a Bitcoin trader, crypto trader. But drop your capital exposure down very, very low. Drop your capital exposure down to the bottom. So John says funding is also very elevated. I think a lot of retail is desperate for Bitcoin to go back up right now. I would imagine that's the case after a number of single candle sell-offs and a lot of sideways cruising in some territories that aren't quite dangerous but do threaten, let's say, the mid 20,000s. I absolutely could see that being the psychology, desperate. I would also say that gives off the sense of a liquidation hunt, stop hunt. Exchanges are notorious for things like this, and exchanges are notorious for things like this. Exchanges are the ones with the data who know where your limit buy orders are and where your stop losses are and your positions. They have all the data. They have to have that data in their system for your order to get filled. So exchanges can definitely know where the most people are going to get hurt. If everyone has stop losses at 28,500 and there's a whale with massive amounts of orders at 28,499, you don't think that massive whale is able to pay that exchange a ridiculous sum of money and even say, hey, I'll cut you in on my profit if you show me where the greatest liquidity pools are of stop losses, right where I can put my orders to absorb that liquidity when all those sell-offs trigger. I'll give you 5%, 15%, whatever of the deal, of the total money made. You guys, this world is not sunshine and rainbows. It's all driven by greed, profit, money, and maybe worse, maybe far worse, certainly far worse than that. So you don't think these exchanges could be sitting back there shaking hands with some of their biggest whales, going out to clubs and doing all that crazy shit, becoming friends and lining these deals up? Absolutely. I mean, and that's the whole thing of what we do as traders, is try to avoid that fallout of that deal making. We want to still try to make money knowing full well that the market is being manipulated. This is why we need to be able to keep all our emotions in check and remain in absolute and total control of our mind at all times, is because we know this stuff is happening. I try to convince, give me a really good reason to believe otherwise. You really think you can convince me that there are not big handshake deals being made in the back private room of the fanciest dinner club in Singapore? Yeah, you can't. I mean, you guys, this is the real world here. This isn't some Disney movie where everything works out for the hero. This is, you're not that hero. To them, they are. So they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care anything about anyone else, especially you. They don't know you. So they care even less about you. And they're definitely willing to do this type of stuff. And I guarantee you, exchanges, with the way things are headed in this day and age, with KYC protocols being implemented across the globe, exchanges probably losing tons and tons of money as a result of that. You want to tell me that exchanges are going to pull back and just continue to follow the rules? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if anything, they're going to be even nastier than they have been before, because they're desperate to try to maintain the profit levels that they've had over the past, let's say, since 2017, 6 years. Binance 2017, was it, right? Maybe 2018. A lot of these exchanges coming out in the past 6 years since Bitcoin went from, what, 2017 $1,000 to 20,000 all-time high. You don't think a lot of people really picked up on the amount of money that can be made in this space, especially being that it's so easy to manipulate with a globally traded 24-hour traded asset that has exchanges in different legal what's the word, jurisdictions. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's going to be very hard to convince me that in a space where the market can be particularly inorganic, that there isn't inorganic things happening right this second. That's all I see. I'm looking at the matrix right now, and I'm seeing the green figures come down the screen, and all they're saying is whale manipulation. Absolute mayhem right now. So what to do? Just protect yourself. Make sure you're not caught up in that mess. Right now, look, I'll be honest. If I'm trading right now with leverage, I would drop the capital exposure. But this is the best time to trade. This is absolutely the best time to trade. And this is also the funnest time to trade. What you're looking at in times like this are the most amounts of experience you can gain in a single day. I would say just make sure that you are trading for fun today. Make sure you're trading for fun. If you can land 10 out of 10 profitable trades today, that would be sick. Don't worry about paying off a house. Worry about making 10 out of 10 profitable trades. And this is absolutely the time to do it. I mean, look, you guys, I'm going to start trading with us again. Fuck it. Let me see if I can make an account. Oh, you guys, we might be trading today. I might be doing some lev today. All right, we're doing it live. I'm going to see what I can do right now. If I can get this all set up right now, then I might be trading today with you guys. Let's see here. Doing some stuff real quick. We might be back to the trading streams. All right, taking a look around. All right, let's take a look around. Take a look around. Might need to get used to this. Taking a look. All right, what's up, LT? John, the king is back. Yeah, you guys, it might be time to get our hands dirty. It's been fun. Been a nice vacation. but trying to freaking put on the gloves. Juan, Joe, in your experience, do you think when there are more traders active, i.e. bull market, and the market manipulation is not such a concern compared to when we are living right now? Juan, I'm going to repeat that question so I can process this. In your experience, do you think when there are more traders active, i.e. a bull market, in the market manipulation is not such a concern? All right, I'm going to answer this kind of how I answered it earlier, because there are times where manipulation can do a lot more work for you, and times like that include bull markets. In a bull market, and let's say in a fearful moment in a bear market, this would be initiated, and this candle would not be 0.93% plus wick. It would probably be 8% plus wick, and it would come all the way back up. In a bear market, when fear is high and things like this are all over the place, I would say manipulation is a lot easier to achieve, to manipulate the market. In a bull market, you throw out a news article, Elon Musk says, I'm buying Bitcoin, and maybe he didn't even buy Bitcoin. Maybe he bought Bitcoin a week ago, and Elon Musk says, I'm buying Bitcoin. And what happens to that? The price of Bitcoin? It goes up massively. So to answer your question, I hope I'm doing a good job here. Manipulation is easier to achieve when markets are emotional. Bull markets, especially, there's like a graph, and we're probably in the low end of manipulation being a useful tactic. In a bull market, we're probably on the high end of manipulation being useful as a tactic. So that's my input. That's my input. Cass, I created a leverage account, or I found my old one, I should say. Let's see here. Let's see what the just want to take a look here. All right. Yeah, I just have to get used to this again. All right. Yeah, I'm setting this up though. Yes, Juan, of course, my friend. Cass Bundy, you go in on spot or leverage. And John, why is Coinbase so illiquid today? I'm not sure. If anything, it should be illiquid on the sell side and very liquid on the buy side. Let's take a look at another exchange. Very liquid on the buy side, very liquid. And in fact, it's almost equal. That's kind of unnatural. Okay, it's the reason why is because when we look at a close-up, we can see that liquidity has been shredded in both directions. All right. Sellers haven't really had time to chase the book, and we've gone down much lower, so buyers haven't really had time to prepare. And if you look, we scroll down the order book, and we can see the massive discrepancy. Now, there's no orders on the sell side up here like this. We got a 102 Bitcoin buy wall, 70 Bitcoin buy wall. And we don't have anything like that on the sell side. So that means that we pushed into buy side territory and there's a lot of liquidity down there. What we also have are sellers and buyers fighting at the top of the book right now, playing a liquidity war. By the way, there isn't even much selling and buying going on. Look at the trade history. Above 10,000 USD, it's completely stagnant. Might be valuable for now to drop this down to like 1K. Let's just see what kind of dust we got running through the book. Man, not even a lot of 1,000. I was expecting this to get a lot more information running through, a lot more buys and sells. Looking at Coinbase, we got tons of dust, 0.01. Tons and tons of dust, 0.01, 0.00001, 4101, 0.03, 0.01, 0.02, 002, 13. No, there's no whole number of Bitcoins being bought and sold right now. We're looking at all fractions of Bitcoin. We're looking at, or as I like to say, dust. We're looking at a lot of dust. It's a very interesting time considering all that has happened today. I would not expect us to be flooding the book with dust. Okay, there we go. Oh no, that was just a 0.41. Geez, it's nothing. I would expect on a day like this, especially to move price down this far, for us to have gotten something crazy, something, 20-pack sell-offs, 50-pack sell-offs. I'm going to get some coffee. Be back in a minute. Okay. So, yeah, things are looking interesting right now. So we got just for the sake of looking at this as it is, we definitely have a horizontal support area. I'm getting back in the trading mentality. Horizontal support area, horizontal resistance where we're currently sitting. And we could very well be in a channel down here for a little while. Curious what the RSI looks like. RSI is a little high. This might be the time. This might be the time. This might be the time. Past Bundy, you said order book. Is there something you want to point out there? I'm also looking at the trade history and we're getting jack shit trade history. I mean, just nothing but dust spamming the trade history right now. Couple 0.2s, that's the equivalent of about $6,000. So you guys, $6,000 isn't that much when you're talking about probably the only exchange, one of 3 exchanges in the US that people can use. Very interesting to me. Very interesting. Very interesting to me. Let's see here. Maybe I just roll this into a cigar, to be honest. What do you guys, are you guys sticking around for a little while or what? What do you guys want to do? Let me know, please. You know what? I'm gonna start doing a little deposit too. John just hanging. LT, what's up? All right, Juan. Cool. Doing a little bit of stuff here. Getting things ready. Yep, might be a cigar day then. All right, I'm gonna get this done. Want to make sure I can potentially open up a position for us very soon. All right, let's see how long that takes. Tim, can you see on TRDR what exchange contributes to the most liquidity at the moment? Are Americans trading on, off shore exchanges? Well, being that KYC protocols have really gone through the roof, I would not assume that Americans are trading like they used to on overseas exchanges. I just don't think it's possible. All right. We may be getting busy. All right. I'm just chilling here for a little bit longer, drink some coffee. John, I'm definitely embarrassed. You know what I need to do, John? I need to get a table for my balcony so I can just bring my computer out there and sit down instead of getting my laptop and putting it on another chair. Maybe retaliation coming from SEC soon in response to embarrassment of XRP. Yeah, but look, the XRP thing is all just theater. The XRP thing is absolute trash. You guys know who XRP is connected to. We have massive players. The ECB, Brad Garlinghouse is going to meetings with the ECB, and Christine Lagarde, and he had Bill Clinton keynote speaker, and he had all kinds of stuff like that. He had Snoop Dogg, I think, doing performances. XRP is a very interesting scam because they've gotten into meetings and roundtable discussions with some of the money elites. So I'm not so certain XRP is going to be attacked by the SEC in the same way that other cryptocurrencies can be. Brad Garlinghouse is probably a nasty man in order to be that close to the top. Probably a nasty man. So Very, very thin order book. Why don't we just look at Binance's order book? Drop this thing down to a 5-minute. Well, let's see. Look, we got a lot more sells, a lot thicker sells and buys. Global audience does play a part, but it's very interesting to see the liquidity here. Oh, John, I think they went after Coinbase already. Let's see here. Coinbase news, or let's type in news. Crypto stocks dip after Bitcoin slumps to 6-week low. Bitcoin teeters around 29.2 as crypto markets slide amid curve exploit. That might have something to do with that bullshit scam token, whatever it was yesterday. Some crypto assets are securities, Manhattan judge says, complicating. Let's see here. Ripple ruling rebuke complicates Coinbase's defense against the SEC. Coinbase shares have outperformed. Ripple Labs did not violate securities laws by selling its XRP token on crypto exchanges. However, another judge from the same district offered an emphatic rejection of the Ripple ruling on Monday. Investment bank Berenberg noted in a research report Tuesday. In his ruling, U.S. District Judge Jed Rakoff of the Southern District of New York rejected Judge Schwartz's distinction between institutional sales and sales to retail investors on crypto exchanges, which he characterized as a misinterpretation of the Howey test used to determine if an asset is a security. All right, yeah, we got that kind of stuff going. We got SEC asked Coinbase to halt trading in everything except Bitcoin. But keep in mind, you guys, so let's talk about media as a tool, a tactic of manipulation against the masses. How would any of this affect the price of Bitcoin? How should any of this news about, they literally just said Bitcoin's safe. Why in the world would anyone want to start selling their Bitcoin? If anything, everyone should be selling their shit coins to get Bitcoin. So do you understand why I believe in manipulation as much as I do? Because it makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense that Bitcoin would be taking a steep move down, a single candle, steep move down with 1-minute candles covering $200 in space on an asset that's been relatively non-volatile, mostly sideways behavior with some obviously strong wicks down. But do you see why I would see manipulation in all this? Why in the world would Bitcoin take a move down? How does it make sense that Bitcoin would slump? I'll just, as an analyst, I want someone to explain to me the analysis of why price would jet down when Bitcoin is literally being called the only asset that isn't a security, the safe haven asset. I'm scared of the dollar. I'm scared of metals, and I'm scared of cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin is different. For once, we have validation that Bitcoin is not a shitcoin from the government, and yet we have massive single candle moves to the downside, and you're telling me that's not manipulation? That's freaking bogus. It just doesn't connect. The dots do not connect. It's whales using media as a smokescreen for their sells and buys. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. And it probably isn't expensive these days to get an article out there. Probably very inexpensive, especially in the crypto space where every crypto media outlet is probably hurting for money. Feds could be selling their stack 100%. Silk Road Corn. Mexican Hasselhoff, my friend, good to see you, brother. They're going to go after Coinbase again. Probably. So yeah, John, we talked about that. Mexican Hasselhoff, I'm long since low 26K thinking about just closing and going back in, or should I hold it? Damn, yeah, that's a tough one, man. I think it's a tough one. The trader in me, the angel on my shoulder says take money and run. The devil on my shoulder says, well, there's a lot of factors at play right now. It's just tough to say. We look at something like this, and we got a lot of support down here in the 28,000s. So let's say the riskiness in me says put your stop loss down here. Anything below 28,122 that's it. And guess what? if I put my order down there, stop loss and profit, guess what will happen? They're going to run the book. They're going to run at 28,000 flat, because I bet you we have a massive wall at 28,000 flat. We got massive walls here all the way down to 28,000 flat, and then we got a massive wall at 28,000, 27,800. So if anything, this is probably the strongest point, because this liquidity can get absorbed by some this is probably whale accumulation right here, and this probably is as well, but this is a safety net. So it's really tough to say. That's why I don't really like setting those types of positions. I like being very active in my trades. I would rather wait and see the moment where I think that this wall is going to fall. And if one of these walls falls, it's probably going to push it down. There's probably a lot of stop losses at 28,500. So if that's triggered, then we'll probably have a couple hundred Bitcoin worth of sells. And the second we hit the first wall at 28,400, 280 Bitcoin buy wall there. Well, I bet you half of that's going to be pretty dynamic. I bet you a lot of those people will see price start moving at them, and they're not going to be thinking, oh yeah, I want to sit and wait and absorb this. A lot of people are going to pull their orders. Whales probably less. Average Joe's probably, yeah. So then we'll probably hit those walls with about half the amount of Bitcoin, 50 to 75% only of the Bitcoin in there. So it is significant, but we'll hit those walls, and the further we go down, the more people are going to pull their orders. So that's going to cause us to trigger more stops, there to be less Bitcoin in the way of a downside move, and we're going to have what could be more of these nasty wicks. So that's kind of like the cascade effect, and that's why as a trader you need to be very consistent and very robotic as a person, because it's times like this where if you run through all those scenarios, it gets real tough. It's real tough. You end up holding on to a position. You do make mistakes. You don't set a stop loss. Price runs down. You think you're going to be okay, and it goes down exactly, to where you said my stop loss should have been. It goes down past that area, and you're happy you held your position because fortunately it didn't hit your liquidation price. But what does end up happening is it starts to go sideways for a while. And look at something like this, right, where we've gone sideways for quite some time. Now you're stuck in a position underwater where we didn't wick right back, and that's after days of doing things like this, where we wick down, we don't go sideways very long before we recover a lot of that ground and even go higher. So there's a lot of tough psychology involved in trading against yourself. Make sure that whatever you're doing with whatever strategy, you have to be consistent. That's why at a time like this, with all those emotional factors and all those unknowns, I would probably be trading with a lot less capital exposure. Maybe trade with the same leverage, but trade with a lot less capital, because it's important just to have the experience. All right. Yeah. So with all the things, all the crypto news going on, it's I think it's a point in time for whales to try to manipulate price. And look, it's working. So it's working great. The best thing you can probably be is patient. Maybe you'll stand a chance if you're patient. Because it'll take time for all this to clean up. We're going to have to go to, sideways for a while. We're going to have to pick back up for a while. You guys, there's a lot of work for us to do now. If it's an organic market we're talking about. If it's an inorganic market we're talking about, probably less stuff to do. But I don't like things like this happening, because then you tend to go sideways for a while and no one really knows what's up and down. No one really knows what the truth is. No one knows if it's a good time to sell or if it's a good time to buy. You get that weird little indecision period of time that can last sometimes weeks, and we don't like waiting weeks. I mean, we've kind of been in one of these indecision periods. We hit a yearly high and now we hit a 6-week low, right? All in the same month. I don't know the exact moment we hit that high. Maybe it was only a week ago or something. But that's what makes this whole situation worse, is taking a swing down. And yeah, we have a couple buyers of those nasty wicks really saying absolutely not to those big downside moves. We still have now a lot of price discovery, psychological damage that's been done, price discovery or rebuild. And in a long-term picture, that's fine. You want price discovery. You want a strong ladder of rungs before you climb up the ladder to the roof. So if price does come tumbling down, you have support. But just tough. It's tough. Been at it about an hour. All right. We're starting to reclaim some of this territory. Let's see. I have a feeling we might be in a channel. Very possible we might be in a channel. All right. What's up, All Cubes? And John says max pain equals slow bleed. I wouldn't assume that. Take a look at something. Okay. I chew. Hope I can make it later. Make it later for what? All right. So slow bleed, max pain. No, I don't think anything slow is really a max pain move. Slow is price discovery. Price discovery is important. The things that I think are max painy are things that involve mass liquidations in a very short period of time. That's the most painful thing, is a liquidation. mass liquidations are very painful. Ghost, to answer your questions about DDI. I'm a little lost. I'm sorry. I was thinking about a couple things. If you want to elaborate, do we? All right, price is going up a little bit. Do we want to keep looking at the Coinbase order book? You know, interestingly enough, this is how I learned. I learned off the Coinbase order book and trade history. This is how order book analysis and Saz signals were invented. Everything here is how I learned. Add into that actually a depth chart. All right. What are we looking at now? Yeah, so max pain, just to comment on that again. I think max pain happens, it's the result of far fast moves. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Figuring this place out right now. All right, we might be trading here very soon. Mexican Hasselhoff, have you ever hedged one position by opening opposite position in the other account? I try not to trade against myself. It's tough. That's a tough situation, though. It depends, man. It's you really. Oh wow, we're ripping to the upside. Wow, we're ripping up. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if we have any sellers that chase the book. I want to see if we get a signal. We're reclaiming a lot of lost territory here. This is confusing as hell right now. All right. Would love to see you and Tone do another. Oh yeah, it is next week right now. So Tone and should be doing a stream. We should be doing a stream soon. All right, we've reclaimed a lot of this territory. Almost the full value of that. Wow. Gonna be watching this. Right, still moving up toward that bottom end horizontal. Good to note. All right, let's look at RSI. RSI is a little cooked. All right, I might start trading again right about today. Dropping live. All right, cool. Looks like I might be opening a short soon. We might be trading today, guys. Maybe I'll take a break, load up on my do this again. We'll watch the market for a bit, and I might set up a trade stream, straight up trading, because that's going to be a long stream. Shit, and I got 3.5 hours of this where I can chill, and then I might be able to trade later. John was saying, looks like we got a Bart. You know what's so funny, John? I was totally thinking about Bart Simpson patterns yesterday because I've been doing the YouTube shorts and stuff like that. So it's just like, man, dude, there's 100% chance that I'll be doing YouTube short on what a Bart Simpson pattern is. And it's just funny to think we'll be explaining that to people. So, you know what? Do I even need to wait? Let's see, tomorrow, let me look at my calendar. Maybe tomorrow will be a long trade stream. I'm talking a legit trade stream where it's like I have to play some video games or some shit to keep myself occupied. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I can probably do my trade stream tomorrow for a long time. This might get, that's what I'm thinking. It might get rugged. Yeah, because look at the buy side liquidity and look at the RSI. Snooped. All right, you know what? I'm going to open my first position. And it is going to be a small short. I need to look at the fees too. What are the fees? Okay, where are my fees? It's already running away from me. All right, I got to give this a sec before I enter my first position. I want to make sure I'm in it right. This is a good short. Damn, I missed it by a sec. All right, you guys, Trader Joe is coming back. All right, Trader Joe is coming back. This is a quick move. Let's drop this down. Let's take a look at this for real. All right. Where is it? This is bad information. Are we already back up? Nope. Back up to the horizontal, not quite. And where are my fees? All right, we got a little bit of a move back to the top. And then we will go from there. I think it'll be better for me to set this up on my other laptop so I can screen share. I'll send the Zoom link to my other laptop that I can carry around the house with me a lot more easily. Let's just watch this though. Look at that RSI, super cooked, even on the 1 minute. Dual band confluence thinning out in spot. And how do I manage risk? Well, trading is risky, and how do I manage it? Well, you got to trade. You manage it in 100 different ways. Don't take a trade. Trade with less money. Take less leverage out. Stuff like that. A lot of things you can do, but it's kind of a hard question to answer. I think it's best to make sure that you enter a position that when you do, you're in your most sound state of mind. I'm going to do a limit order. Start with no lev. Let's do 5. Nice, we just got our pump. All right, fuck, this is where I want to open a short. And RSI is cooked. We got a lot of orders at the top of the book. Let's take a look down here. Yeah, $10, fuck, $10 aggregation. All right, a lot of sellers, a lot of sellers. All right, I'm going to beat them. All right, open up a small short. Wow, fucking sound effects, eh? Let's see what happens. And I'm gonna have to open this stuff up on my other computer, get all that done. So we'll be paying attention. I'm gonna keep the order book here, actually. I'm gonna go set up a couple things, guys. But the position is in. All right, guys. I'm ready to sit outside and trade. I'm gonna have to stop screen share for a sec. Oh, it looks like we're riding high again. I'm gonna have to look up a few things like the fees because I want to know when I can bail. .02 maker, .06 taker. Okay. That's helpful. Nice. All right. Well, let's see. What's up, Phil C? I'm gonna stop screen share, send the Zoom links so I can do my share screen when I'm trading. Gotta send this to me. I'm gonna put it here for now. I'm gonna go get my other computer ready because it's about ready, and then I'm gonna be outside smoking a cigar and trading. You know what? Maybe I can stay like this right now. Or inching higher. You know what? It might be better for me to watch this and trade from the other thing. I can always share screen, but let's see what happens if I do it now. Because I want to see my signals. Took this trade on a whim. And I need to be able to see comments. Let me take a look at comments. Need to figure out how to do this. I'll probably be able to do it better from my inside. But all right, we're gonna start. We're gonna get this going. Do you think this is a little bounce before going lower? Yeah,
I think we're gonna go a little. I like this, but we'll have to figure out what's going on. It's inching higher. I'm going to, man, I'm gonna be outside smoking a cigar. All right, I'm gonna watch this for a little bit and see what we can do. We're at the horizontal and inching higher. Let's see what we can do. That horizontal now is very critical. RSI is grinding super high, but if we go sideways for a while, we might be able to just neutralize it without causing any damage to the price. All right, rounding out. What's gonna be the best way really for me to be able to do this is gonna be from my PC with my multiple monitors. But right now we'll do it from my laptop and I'll just be watching the stream with you guys. I'll be watching the live stream. DXY about to pull back. Let's see here. Let me grab my cigar. All right, DXY at downtrend resistance. I am not currently paying attention to anything like that right now. All right, well, we're live. I'm trading. I'm in a short. I'm underwater. My short price is 29,107. We are currently at, wow, and moving fast and far. 29,216 and moving. So we'll have to see this one. First trade back on Lev. And it's running far and fast. Took it on no signal. That was probably my first mistake, but it's okay. Like I said, worry about the number of trades and out of how many you do well. So my goal is not to be doing one trade a day right now. All right. See what we got for questions. Which cigar you recommend for newbies? Fabio asks. I recommend a light blend. Actually, a really good one is the Macanudo Cafe. Macanudo Cafe, Fabio. That's a real good one. Macanudo Cafe, that's a nice light cigar, pretty easy. A lot of people, when they start smoking, they probably want to start off with something that isn't too powerful, a little less flavor, a little less tones, because you don't want to be overpowered and with something dark and then just be like, oh, fuck this. You know what? I'm going to put this on my actual live trade. All right, guys, we're going to be doing live trade screen share. That will be it. Okay. This is how it is now. Let's see here. What are the settings? That noise. Something nice. There we go. Now I can see. RSI is getting nuked. Good for overall Bitcoin price. This is the danger of taking, multi-directional positions when you're in a certain bias. You know what? We can switch over here real quick. Sellers chase the book. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to double down. I can freaking see. All right. Do this thing, just switch around. It's annoying dealing with new exchanges. 2.73K Bitcoin. 23. Yeah, relatively small range here. I must have used my max that I can for now. Probably need to increase my, yeah, like this. All right, that just opened up my available amount. 0.06 for maker, 0.02 for taker, I think it was. $29,600. See, I'm right at that point where I'm probably going to be able to break even on an exit. I'm going to pull this up on my phone. Okay. Let me turn down the volume. And let's get this going. Here's the messages. Where's the live chat? Okay, here we go. All right. 4 indicators are on fire. LT, which direction? Mexican Hasselhoff got resistance at 29,322. What did I just say? 29, probably had a signal. Yeah, it was probably a bit higher, but yeah, we have a signal. So when I opened the position, it was more to get back down to here. Now I'm thinking this is going to be a good place to consider an exit for now. We've double tapped a high-end RSI. I don't think we're going to come flushing down. This might be a trade that I get stuck in. I would like to add a little bit of leverage, increase my average entry so that I can exit more like right here, but I missed it. You know, you got to time that shit perfectly, and that's always difficult. So I think I'm just going to be patient. This is kind of like a first trade back too, so. But we are actually trading. This is live. Workbook. Let's see here. Set to the penny. Let's put it at the 10. A lot of dynamic action going on in the order book, which is typical of leverage exchanges. Wow, what is that? 2.5 to 5 band, it looks like. A lot of support down there, which we know. 29,005, 29,006 is the beginning of that signal. RSI cooked a bit up here too. Let's see here. LT, what indicators you talking? Mexican hammer, Hasselhoff, daily candle looking like a fire huge hammer. I don't know why I have this. Shit. I don't know if it's bad for that IP address thing to show up on my screen. Oh man, yeah, all right. So we have basically I think this line is about my entry too. 29159. 29107. Yep. All right, RSI Overcooked One says, yeah, all ODCT declaring victory right now. Is that crypto Twitter? Yeah, RSI is nuked. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck in this one for a minute. I'll be able to. I like to be able to bounce in and out. Right now, I'm pretty close, so we'll see. I'm down a tiny bit. RSI amplified RSI looked like an internal LAN IP, so that wouldn't be a problem. Or American IP range is looking like LAN. Here in Netherlands, external IP looks totally different. Thanks, Pim. All right, let's see here. Okay. Amplified RSI, something I've never used. Waiting 15 minutes for the next 4-hour print. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck right here. Yeah, man, Phil C. DCA is the right way to go, to be honest. It's much smarter. I'm taking on risk with very low amounts of capital right now. Chilling. Mexican Hasselhoff. My stop loss is probably like 29.6 right now. John says it's coming back down. Yeah, we'll see here very soon, huh? Let's plan the exit. Let's do. Wow, dude, that's gonna be so small. That's what she said. Let's see, 28,891. Let's see how to close all this from here. And my open is 29,107. 800 for now. All right, Phil, see, not a bad idea to just DC. I did the same from around 2020. Did a bit of trading, lost some coins. Yeah, agree. It's good to do both. Well, it's good to mostly DCA comes first 10 out of 10 times. And this is a little weird. I don't know why it's set at 10x right now. Let's just stop and reverse. So one thing I can do is do a limit buy at 29,000 amounts. And the trade is 0.049. All right, let's see. Now there's our exit. And this is an open long, but all it's going to do is close out the short. Rolling, rolling, rolling. DB Rider BTC pending 9 sell on the 15-minute. Yeah. Looking good. I wish I would have caught this higher, but hey, can't be perfect. And honestly, we're not out of the woods yet. It's gonna take some time. Hmm. Yeah, I suck at it. I have to admit, I took too much risk and tried to fix a losing trade to make more, so it's not for me. Waiting for the break even around 40K Bitcoin. Yeah, Pim, that's a lot of patience you have, my friend, and it's very wise to be patient. And yeah, revenge trading is what we call that. Phil C. Get fucked and then try to unfucking yourself. And this is why I often bring up one of my main rules: never let one mistake turn into two. Let's see here. Around 40K BTC price would be break even for me, but I will take profit this time using EMA crossover, similar to MSR. Keep ears open for Joe. His top call. He was close last time also. Yeah, that was pretty spot on. Damn near it. Yeah, it's just gonna be a in the moment type situation. Gonna have to figure out what's up and play this every moment, you know? That's how I trade. So look at this. Yeah, look at that sell side front end of the book. Sell side end of the book is a little heavy right now. That's going to be flipping back and forth, but looks like we kind of semi-triangle. Let's see how this plays out. 1 minute patterns aren't the same as others. You backed up. Let's see, 29.27, 280, 92 Bitcoin sell wall, very dynamic. Yeah, Phil, 100% correct. Just a matter of time before you get back in the green. 29 to 11. Man, this is gonna be drying me the fuck out, man. See, I get so pissed off about this shit because if I was in a trade competition, now I'd be stuck while other people are, in the money and I'm in the red and I'm stuck. This is fucking annoying. Yep, I'm stuck sideways. Gonna be a while. This is fucking bullshit. Welcome to the trade life, guys. Four-year cycle is 100% intact. They have an interesting ratio here that looks like instead of a actual depth, they show like the percentage of bids to asks in the certain range. It's a tight range, but yeah, man. I can just see how I'm stuck in this trade. But you don't just exit because you're stuck. Exit for a reason, and I don't have reason to exit right now. RSI short because the RSI was cooked. I probably should have taken a trade on my signal. That would have had me in a much better position right now. Aaron, I find the risk to be too high for now. For me, it's not worth trading except when I can own the real Bitcoin on my own address. You know, that's a really good point, Aaron. But one thing I am doing is I'm trading with very low capital, and I'm just keeping myself skilled. You know, it's okay to trade in bad conditions if you drop the capital exposure and you're almost training just to trade. I do all this. Definitely don't keep your stock on the exchange. Definitely trade very little. All right, we're still chilling. 4 hour close is gonna be big. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna have to be prepared to take the stop. Let's see here. Greater than or equal to. There's the stop loss. Cool. All positions are in. $135K. I honestly think we should have been there already, MT Junior. We probably should have been there already. Unfortunately, we're not. News keeps pounding out the market, and it's less news. It's more whales trying to use the news. They want to do their shit first, and then they decide what they want to do. They make a news article, and then they do it. Lately, it's all been downside shit. Yeah, they've been pretty fucked to us lately. So I don't know about 35 right now. The RSI is going down just from going sideways. This doesn't help me very much. monthly reversal here. I don't know. I'm just worried about the scalps. Oh man, we're stuck in the trade sideways. This is fucked. Good night, Pim. Much love, brother. Thanks for the message, Pim. Earlier. Man, this is getting boring though. I'm gonna have to wait in this trade. I'm gonna probably head inside and chill. Turn on freaking PlayStation. Because now I gotta ride this trade out. See here, let's try to make this comfortable. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do this. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, guys, I'm comfortable. We're in a trade. We're gonna have to ride this out. Damn. Live trading every day though. That's how it's gonna be. Where am I trading at? Big get. Damn, this sucks. I hate riding underwater. Yeah, I can send you guys the link. Let me do this real quick. Here you guys go. If you want to support the channel, please hit that link. Oh. Yeah, it makes, look, it just sucks for me. I don't like waiting underwater. Just chopping at me, just chopping at my patience. But this is part of the process, you guys. This is life. Which one does it hit first? All right. Well, since we're chilling, I'm gonna be turning this on. We're chilling, guys. Time to ride a trade sideways and keep yourself busy and not stressed. What's my PS4 bugging out for? I'll be right back. Oh, what happened to my thing? My other earpiece, little. It's over there on the chair. Why is this bugging out? Hold on. Last thing I want to hear. Yeah, that's pretty much correct. Last thing I want to hear, but it's all good. I got I got my stop loss. The fuck is my TV doing bugging out like this? The fuck is going? Well, looks like we're getting our roll. Let's see here. What do we got on the charts? Okay. And back to the show. Yeah, we're gonna have to ride this one out. Gonna watch I'm watching the comments. I'm still commenting and everything. I just turned off my camera because there's no point in having it on. How's the sound? Is everything good? Can you guys hear like the background of the TV or anything like that? Thanks, Phil. Yeah, I'm gonna be commenting and playing a little bit of Cyberpunk 2077. Just kind of get lost in the game for a little bit. Oh yeah, I died here last night. This game's pretty fun to me. Oh, I do have a vehicle. I got Jackie's motorcycle. You guys ever play this game? I'm playing it on extra hard mode right now. It's pretty tough. Let me get Trader up on this screen. TR. You guys, I'm getting back into the gangster trade mode. All right. I'm watching the charts, I'm watching the channel, and we have the trades going up on my laptop right now. So everything's isolated. Looks like we're rolling over a little bit. Oh shit. Damn. These guys kill me way too easily. Think we're about to grind back lower toward 28.6. Looks like I'm in the clear a little bit right now, but don't want to count any chickens before they hatch. Damn, I can't kill any of these guys. I have to freaking level up back in Chinatown. I could click and drag and move my order, so not a problem. Funding is still the most elevated it's been in weeks. I got funding rates on here at 0.009. Let's spill a little bit, fill this order. Let's take some profit. Spinning around a little bit. Yeah, it's just going to be a long bit of give and take. It's probably the majority of the action. Okay, I'm coin glass. Nice. Might have to just get dirty. Down. I like the stealthy approach. All right. Has anyone tried any of the AI indicators? Nope, I have not. I am learning a lot about AI though, so it's very possible I get to that this stuff pretty soon. Really learning about these things. We're rolling down a little bit in favor of my position. Time to kill. No, I fucking died. You're not that far to break even. Nope. Nope, we're looking good for now. A lot of buyers just swept up in the book though. 13.8 pack 1.92. Things are looking okay. Okay. Yeah, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. RSI's on the low end though, so I'm scraping the bottom of the RSI. This isn't a good look for me. Man, we're going sideways. It's tough. RSI in the 1 minute's getting a little cookie. Going real sideways down here. Getting close. All right. All right, dropping down a little bit more. Damn, just got a small little move up. Buyer 3.5 Bitcoin, 0.3. It's not much, but it's enough. All right, we're rolling back down. Grinding right along the bottom of that break-even zone. Getting real close. This is good for me. We're rolling. 1 minute chart's looking good. RSI's a little nuked on the 1 minute, but that's okay. We're neutral on the 3 minute. That's fine. I learned how to trade on BitMEX last bear market, baptism by fire. That's pretty much the only way, man. Just got it going down here. With a lot of killing. We're looking good. We're looking good for my trade. I mean, obviously anything can happen, but just got to be patient. little bit of a rebound there. Yeah, we're gonna have to trade this one out. It's gonna be a little bit. If you guys haven't, oh yeah, it looks like we're spilling a little bit more. Here we go. Let's get to that break even. Things are getting interesting. I'll take it. Hiccup. Hiccup. Seven packs sold just now. A lot of front running the book. Sell side. Oh yeah, let's switch this to 10. Sellers are backing off. Yeah, it's a really tight game on perps. Really holding on to that horizontal right there. I think we could break though. It's looking clean for now. Let's make sure we got everything from this place. $70. Anyone else played Cyberpunk 2077? It's a pretty decent game. Just cleaned out. Look at a mess of dudes over here. Cyberpunk 2077 is the shit. Little pump, going mostly sideways though. Looks like I can buy a cyber whore, some sort of whorehouse over here. Nice. Joy toy. This game is so tight.
Well, who do I spy but thee in my humble father?
Oh, come on. We're getting closer and closer to my break even. 0.06, maker taker, 0.02.
He has some outstanding business. Remember Sam Dorsey?
Seriously, it comes with a family account and bonus. Go see a Ritter job. They'll leave you a journal imprint that will enable smart gun connectivity.
Can't help asking. How many of those husbands did you have?
But always people in mind.
You're not afraid that tragedy will strike you?
After the sun pops, home in the sun.
Chilling in the trade. 24.5 Bitcoin sold, 103 buyers nuked. So let's see what happens. We're right around there. This is really tight, man. Really tight. We might be getting used to these kinds of streams, guys. Long streams, long trades. Just gonna be how it's got to play it for a while. Hopefully we can get the days where I'm trading like crazy again, but we'll see.
Let's see what's good.
Okay. Those are expensive. One 1.65, 1.35 sold. Yeah, just long live trade streams, guys. Let's do it. Got that.
Can you talk anything black? What's important?
Damn, going sideways hard.
I have established a contact with an old friend from Alaska. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
A little bit of red. All right.
Can you help us how?
There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events and coming present. I really hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
There we go. Come on. Get me below my entry. Getting closer. Getting closer.
It's all right.
3.26 sold. Getting a little closer to our target. I just ripped a bunch of dudes up. John, all I see on CTR charts with 31K targets. No way we're getting up there. Yeah. Right now, I'm really connected to the small time frames. I don't think anything's happening fast.
Maelstrom's got a cyber problem. I want him alive, so really try here. And be careful. Maelstroms are crazy. Psychosis are not.
Just gotta be patient, you guys. Stuck in a trade. Man, we're really fighting to cut that break-even line. Really fighting. Gonna expand this. There we go. We can actually, I don't really care too much for volume. Getting real close there. Let's see what we do. Push back and head through 29.5. May change my mind. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just scalping right now. How can I get down there? Spinning around. Oh, man, this is getting a little drawn out. done that easily. Like there might not be an easy way. All right, still active. Earlier, I heard AML KYC legislation for BTC miners was added into the defense authorization bill that passed. Yeah, you guys were definitely in like the regulation is coming meme is back. Back and bigger than ever. I don't like it. A lot of things over here for some reason. Oh, God, to fight a cyber psycho. And we spun back up.
All right.
in the bucket. Oh shit.
Oh, we're running.
You okay? Someone has concealed from the circle and sister's eyes. The hell is this? Let him go out.
Damn, we're back to the highs. Sharp run up. RSI cooked. Yeah, RSI's cooked again. Back at the high. Yeah, I know, Phil. We're probably gonna range here way too long. This ain't looking good. Okay. Yeah, I know. We range here for 2 weeks. That'll mean that I get my fill. Got that boss music going. Well, that resulted in my death. I got about 30 more minutes, and I gotta go get my son. Should I just leave the trade up? No, I'll close it out for now. We've been live for a long time. Echo. Damn, how the fuck am I gonna do this? Time for a shotgun. Jeez. Freaking Louise. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm down to stay in the trade, but I'll probably pop out and then I'll leave this on, and then when I go live again, I'll make sure I can put this back up. Fuck that. Almost had her. Just chilling. Like a villain on penicillin. Bitch is dead. Alright. That was stressful.
See you around.
Man, this is gonna suck. Just gonna have to let it ride. We'll probably end up wrapping it up. 30 minutes or so. Okay, this will be exciting to watch once the bull run really kicks in. Yeah, 100%. You guys figure we might as well plant the seeds early. I wish I had I need to figure out how to put some background music on. That doesn't do the copyright fuckery. Disassemble some shit.
This dog, it is not mine. None of it is me.
Ah,
It is of no importance. A thinker does not defile his body through cyber modification. It is against the Platimoksha. And yet, they knew about this. There is no return. Hold on. Somebody forced you. Not just me, my brother too. They drugged us, desecrated my body. And all the while, they mocked me. How can you do this to a fellow human being and still mock them? How about you, brother? Still with me?
boring price. Boring price. All right,
They were trying to decide.
let's wrap this up. I'm gonna leave soon anyways.
You look like someone who can reason with this. I beg you, please, help my brother. I only hope it is not too late. I do not wish for him to end up like I.
All right, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Go here. All right, thanks for tuning in, you guys. It's been a fun show, long show. I'm gonna try to catch some more interesting trades, but we just went up and sideways, didn't give us a chance to really bounce in and out of anything. I'm gonna be trying to take some risky trades so we can see what it looks like, but overall, I think we just got to play with what we get in the time that we have. So, all right, much love to you all. Have a great day, and I'll be catching you soon. Peace.